one way or one version of the term soul is called embodiment, okay, or beingness, sense of embodiment, feeling real and alive in your body. So it's called embodiment or ensoulment, like that. So this feeling of being real and alive, it goes flat. So that quality of your aliveness, of your animating quality of feeling alive, like that's called your soul. Okay, then the metaphor, since it's also known as the feminine, you take the feminine, call it a princess, and the princess flies away. The princess can morph into a bird and fly away. The princess can morph into a fox and run away. The princess can be just simply locked in a tower like Rapunzel, or in a coma in a glass box like Snow White. This motif can take infinite forms, basically. Okay, an associated image with the loss of the soul is a pin goes on the collar. Under the collar, the emotional body, quote unquote, goes flat. Called flat affect. In ancient times, that was called athymolexia. Nowadays, people call it alexithymia. Sorry. So long ago, that was called athymolexia, no feelings for your words. Nowadays, people call it alexithymia, no words for your feelings. Similar idea. So that's and a third associated, related, simultaneous image with the loss of the soul, which is pretty powerful, I think, is the crack in the earth image. Okay, the Greek myth is core on the field, earth opens up, she gets pulled down. Now you see this gap in the earth like that. So number one, you see the crack in the earth. Now the soul can't stand there. This core got pulled down. So the soul, the symbol of your embodiment, got zooped away. Where did it go? This dark, unknown kind of place. That's behind your shadow, repression. So now you got the crack image like that. Metaphor meaning your soul can't be there. You can't feel a body. Your embodiment is gone. It's, I mean, the exiled kind of thing. Okay. Now Emily Dickinson describes it as a pain so utter, swallows sepsis up, and the person goes in a swoon. Now the person's in a swoon. That's called the mercy of the endorphins to numb you from this. Now, since it's a geological metaphor, like a crack in the earth, okay, they would call like a fault in the earth, like a crack in the earth, like a fault, so they call it a basic fault. So this basic fault means a fundamental wrong took place between the mother and the baby. Now this wrong can be symbolized also in the idea of there being a gap in the earth like that. So the gap means what the baby needed and what he got was a huge gap. That huge gap of what he needed and what he got, that gap, okay, the crack in the earth, the soul goes away. That's the term. People call it the basic fault idea. So this is a real pain so utter. It swallows something, and the person goes in a swoon. So across the gap, across the chasm, in the Disney film they would call it the chasm. They paid a tribute to this with the chasm scene. You saw the chasm in the earth like that in the Disney film Inside Out 2. And the associated voice for the pain of that chasm was the sarcasm mind workers.